After 7 weeks of rolling around without any barfing incidents, we have come to the conclusion of our latest adventure with our favorite pink, fat, cuddly ball, literally, ball. In Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, Kirby's inspiration from 2006's Canvas Curse comes back and hits the big screen on Nintendo Wii U. But is it as cool as the first time when we saw Kirby take the form of a ball? I'm SuperGirlKels, and welcome to my review of Kirby and the Rainbow Curse for Nintendo Wii U. As always, Kirby games tend to have the basic storyline since it's all about gameplay with this guy. We all know what it is. Kirby is having a beautiful, lovely day, getting some apples. As he chases it, he runs into his friend Banana Waddly-Dee. I almost said banana. Suddenly, from another world, an artist appears, running away from a monster in a form of a hand. Kinda looks like Master Hand, don't it? This hand takes the color away from Popstar, leaving it as plain old white clay. Kirby, in sadness seeing his apple and wife, decides to help save the artist and go on a journey to find and stop the monster and restore Popland to its original state. I just want to mention, there is no further story cutscenes in this game. This is the first time I've seen no cutscenes in a game except the beginning, I really wish they added more scenes because it was gorgeous! There's no dialogue, the story is done with music as the mood tune, and everything is in pure clay animation. It's just gorgeous, and I was disappointed they didn't add more of this. Overall, we have our basic Kirby story, and that's what makes me happy. Let the adventure begin! Some people might hate the controls, and some people might love it. It's one or the other. In my opinion, I loved it. If you're expecting a platforming, button-styled, old-fashioned game, then you will be disappointed, and I don't recommend this. If you pick it up, be player 2, who uses full controls of the Pro Controller. But in single player, you are using the complete use of the gamepad's touchscreen. There is no buttons at all. At times I even tried to select my file or a level using the buttons, and not even that they allowed. It's completely touchscreen based. To play, you poke Kirby to move faster or to start moving. And then he just kinda rolls away with gravity pushing him wherever he's landing. He just kinda goes with the flow, you know what I'm saying? To guide him, you have a magic wand thanks to our trusty artist, who is really the character we're playing as, to guide Kirby by drawing lines under him to allow him to climb hills, hit enemies, find secrets, and more. Let's keep something in mind. Some people were pissed off at this. But have you ever stopped to think that we haven't had a touchscreen game to use in the power of the gamepad yet? This is the first time, except for the Nintendo Land thing, whatever that comes with the Wii U, that uses the full potential of the gamepad. It shows how fast it responds using the touchscreens, it uses its full potential of the speakers, and more. I loved seeing the potential of this thing rather than using it all the time for a TV remote or just to put on my game and leave it on the stand all day. I wanted to use it for something, and we were finally able to. Back to the controls. If you've collected 100 stars, you can also use the boost power of Kirby, which is his star power. Hold onto him by charging him up. Once released, he can go through walls to get hidden areas, collect secret items, or reach certain heights in the game. Now into player 2 mode. As I said, you use the Pro Controller to have Waddle-Dee come out and help you. Using the analog, jump, and X to hit enemies, you control and try to help Kirby get places. You can also collect stars, chests, and other items to help Kirby as well to get places more quicker than him. He's able to jump 4 times, and able to pick up Kirby. You're even able to throw him, so it could be used to carry him to places quicker. I love this use of teamwork! And what I love even more about Player 2 is that it's not overpowered to the point where you can just cheat through the game, collect everything with him. Because he's so slow, has limited jumps, unlike Return to Dreamland, it also gives Player 2 a challenge, especially with the camera constantly following Kirby, so you need to constantly keep up. I definitely recommend having a friend and starting up a journey with him or her as 2 players. There's a lot of laughs that await you. Now getting onto the main game. There are 7 worlds in total, like any other Kirby game, which starts from easy to get a handle of the brand new controls, and then it gets super challenging. I think that's why I ended up loving this game so much, but it wasn't challenging where it made it impossible. In fact, I was very disappointed about bosses. I won't give too much away because I don't want any spoilers. but the bosses are very lame. The first 3 are epic. Of course, we have Wispy that returns, and 2 other ones. It's fun, and it takes time to beat, if not played right. But they repeat for Worlds 5, 4, and 6. I don't know why I didn't say that in order. Then you have your final boss in World 7. It's disappointing, and it didn't add pleasure, but more frustration knowing that Kirby is known for great bosses, but sadly it didn't come out in this game at all. I don't know if it's because Rainbow Curse isn't a part of the main story of Kirby, but it was surely a disappointment. Something that isn't a disappointment, though, are the collectibles! As always, Kirby brings in collectibles to complete the game fully 100%. This time, it's harder than ever. The main game is short, sadly, because it's not a full Kirby game, only a side story. It's about 6 to 7 hours in length. But collectibles, it leads up to 20 hours if you don't know what you're doing. First, you have to collect all 5 chests that contain trophies and music. Once finished, you're also unlocking mission modes. Now this is the highlight of the entire game! I mean, the game is gorgeous and so fun to play, but these missions make your heart race. Never in a Kirby game has my heart ran so much. You have 15 seconds to complete a mission. There's 4 missions in each mission, if that makes sense. Basically, if you don't collect every chest in time, your rank goes down. Try collecting gold to get 100% in all 50 missions. Speaking of gold, not only are you trying to get gold in mission mode, but in the story mode as well. At the end of each level, it calculates how much stars enemies you got during the level. You need to collect so much in order to get gold. It's sometimes so hard, and in our Let's Play, we rarely got gold. You really have to make sure you get into hidden spots, areas, go through different kinds of, like buildings and stuff, just to make sure that there won't be a bunch of stars that are just gonna explode from the sky. If you get silver or bronze, you have to do the stage all over again, and sometimes it's very long. Once you're finished that, at the end of each level, you have a circle, kind of like in Yoshi's Island, where you can collect a bunch of items that can improve your score or Kirby's status. There's a book that goes around at random speed each level. Catch it! It's the artist's journal entries in which you view afterwards. It's her opinion on the entire adventure that she shares with Kirby and gives you some sort of dialogue to the game as well. It's pretty cute and fun to read. Now that your game is 100% done, we can now talk about the amiibos. The amiibos have been added to this game, where once a day you can use it for a level. This includes Kirby's amiibo, which can make him use his star power boosting at any time. Meta Knight allows Kirby's tap to be quicker, longer, and stronger. And DDD, my personal favorite, gives Kirby an extra life so he can hold on just a bit longer when you're struggling against that blame boss. Kirby and the Rainbow's Curse gameplay is addicting, exciting, and it's always challenging and finds something for everyone to enjoy. Obviously, we know what I'm going to say about these graphics.
Oh my god, what is
Kirby! Oh my god, it's Kirby! Oh, it's the touchscreen one! It's that one! It's Kirby's balls!
Pretty much. They are gorgeous! I've never seen graphics like this. Nintendo truly mastered graphics on Wii U, not only making the realistic look, but taking it up a notch by adding the good old Nintendo unique styles to it. The clay is magnificent! How everything in the levels are so alive, so different, made from silly putty and different types of colors of clay, making shades, how shades make Kirby breathe differently. It's just, oh my god. These are the best graphics I have ever seen so far on the Wii U because of just how different it is, by far. The only thing I could say is, sadly, because we are constantly looking at the gamepad screen, we don't get to enjoy the full HD experience of the graphics done for us that's on the big screen. I've literally tried to just play as 2 players so I can experience the big screen and try, carrying Kirby the entire time. But I end up missing Kirby too much, so I just have to go back to the gamepad. Don't get me wrong. The Wii U gamepad has great graphics, and it kills me to say it, but these graphics were made to shine on HD, showing off what it has to offer. There's actually this huge debate going on that if the game should have been on 3DS instead. I wonder, what do you guys think? Woo! Oh my god. Is what I have to say. We have had another Kirby review before this, and I've already mentioned that Kirby is my all-time favorite music sound effect series. It's something that always wants to make you come back. Kirby sometimes reminds me of drugs. Point is, Rainbow Curse brings back remixes of well-known Kirby soundtrack. It has new music also that puts in new music as well, has been added with new instruments we never hear for Kirby, and it makes it work. You work, girl. This, ladies and gentlemen, has the best sounding soundtrack I've ever heard in any Kirby game. It's glorious, definitely amazing, and the sound effects make you want to keep collecting, playing, and just making Kirby happy, feeding him with all of his goodness. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse fills our heart with colorful rainbow ponies, making new generations of kids and families everywhere to enjoy. As for us gamers, it gives us a break from the basic stuff and takes us back to Nintendo's original definition of new. Sometimes you need a break from it. Even though sometimes you do need a break from it, you know, like when you can't guide Kirby properly, or how certain bosses get repetitive, even some levels might be frustrating. Overall, it's a game that everyone should be purchasing if you want to experience the potential of what the gamepad has to offer. It is gorgeous, full of life, exciting, and challenging all at once, and even relaxing. Kirby is my go-to game when I'm stressed, and this is just one of them. I give Kirby and the Rainbow Curse an 8 out of 10. Way to go, Kirby! That's another one out the park. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed another review. I'm so sorry it took so long to get Kirby and the Rainbow Curse out. I wanted to make sure I completed it 100% before I could give all of my thoughts on this. But that was Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. And if you have missed the Let's Play, the full reaction of it lively, then head on over to my YouTube channel and find part 1 and you may begin the journey. And if you've already seen it, then go ahead and purchase the game if you haven't, because it's something, as I said, that's good for everyone. This is our final gaming video on Friday that for a while we are having stronger next week, so it's going to get exciting. Stay tuned to Twitter and Facebook and the site for updates on the song, and as well for the top 16 for the Upper next Saturday tournament. That didn't make any sense, but until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Visit my website, www.SuperGirlKels. sgk.webs.com. Find tournament streams, news, music, and more schnapp here. I will see you guys on Monday for another Smash video. We're going to have a special guest. And besides that, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!